Hello, welcome to the Daily Market Forecast for June 9th, 2015. Let's get rolling right away. What I want to first do is go right into the SPY, the S&P 500 ETF. I want to look at the levels that were starting to break on the downside because once again, yesterday, we had a pretty bearish day, and we're starting to do some technical damage. In fact, last week there were a couple levels I talked about. I said we need to stay above 210.27. Well, we broke that level, and we're continuing to go lower. The next level I said we need to watch out for is 208.62. Well, we just broke that level yesterday, and it looks like the bears are in control. All right, so we need to watch out. But here's the thing: the levels now that we need to pay attention to on the downside are 206.76 and this 204 level. Okay, so 204.12, and the reason why 204.12 is probably, well, it is the most important level right now, 204.12, is because that's not only going to confirm this short-term daily downtrend, it's also going to, if we close on a weekly basis, close below that 204.12 level, that's going to confirm a weekly downtrend, which is not a good sign. But here's what I think is going to happen. Now, I do think that we have to pay attention to this downtrend, absolutely, for sure. But because of the fairly aggressive sell-off nature of this downtrend, the pivot that we need to kind of rally and close above for us to go into uptrend is up to 212.67. What I think is going to happen is we're not going to just blow right through this 206.76 level. We might push down to the 207 level, and then we're probably going to get some buying pressure here, okay, at this, right around this 207 level. That's what I think is going to happen. And then once we get this buying pressure, it's going to make an attempt to rally up. The bulls are going to make an attempt to rally this thing up, and I think they're going to probably try to do all they can to push it towards this 212 level. I don't think they're going to succeed right now. We'll see. I think they're going to have a few attempts at this to break that, but that's what I see happening. In fact, there's some, okay, nothing for, no, let's not, have the alarm bells go off right now, but there are some minor kind of technical things that are happening right now that I'm a little concerned with. We've got kind of an attempt to put in kind of a longer term head and shoulders pattern, some things we need to watch out for. But let's pay attention to the levels first and foremost. They're going to tell us everything we need to know. Right now, bears are in control. The level that we need to watch on the downside is down to that 206.76. That's, if we break that and close below that, then there's almost a guarantee that we're going to at least test this 204.50 level, and that's a very, very key level on a weekly basis, because that'll shift us into a downtrend. So let's just pay attention to that. Our dashboard is showing that we are in a downtrend and the quality is above 50%. Yesterday was a good day for our day trades. We were short in NEE. Okay, so it opened up at 98.68, closed at 98.12, so up a little more than 0.5%. That's really good in the face of a market that was down. So good performance there. Same type of thing that we're going to be doing today. We are going short, and we're going just short because the quality, all right, we're in a downtrend, represented by 68.3% of the stocks moving down, and all right, the quality is above 50%. So therefore, we want to go short, and we're going to go short in the best sector to short, which is the XLE. All right, so I'm going to move these stocks over into my portfolio, and I'm going to find the best shorting opportunity that I can find. Okay, so let's move all those over. Let's go over here, and let's find the best shorting opportunity. I'm going to use my same exact paradigm technique I always do, which is eliminate anything that doesn't make money on both sides of the levels to win profit. Right here is where I'm looking. So KMI loses money, get rid of that one. PSX loses money, get rid of that one. And SC. Okay, so all of these make money. What do we know? So what do we know about the XLE? Let's talk about that first. We know that it closed at 77.23 yesterday. That's what it closed at for Monday, and it's in a downtrend. Okay, so rolling into Tuesday, the expected downside. All right, these are the levels. All right, these are the levels we need to pay attention to. This is also on our chart. If I scroll down, I can see on our chart, and I can make this a little smaller, I can see on our chart that our levels for today, all right, are mapped out in the white box. If I want to see the weekly levels, I can click on the weekly levels and the monthly levels. But we're paying attention to just the daily levels right now, okay? So the levels for today is we are in a downtrend as represented with the purple arrow down, also represented with the purple bars. But the levels, the expected downside low today is down to 76.84, and as you can see, that's represented on the chart. The expected upside today is 77.90. What we know about this is the XLE has a tendency of hitting the downside level on a Tuesday in a downtrend more often. It hits it 53.8% of the time, where it only hits the upside 40.4% of the time. The levels on levels tells us it has a probability of 32.7% of closing below this level. We want that number to be high because that's the probability of it closing below, which is good, which means that we're getting a sell-off and it closes lower. Well, the probability of it closing above this 77.90 is 23.1. We want that number to be low. So we want this number to be high, this number to be low. We want all of these numbers here, so the HPP on the trend side and the levels on the trend side to be high. We want these numbers here, the HPP on the counter trend and the levels on the counter trend to be low. Okay? So now that we know, and then this tells me on a Tuesday when it hits the downside level, does it typically close lower? And the answer is yes, because it makes money. Also, on a Tuesday, when it hits the counter trend level, does it typically close lower? And the answer is yes, because it makes money. So we want a profitable levels to win profit on both sides. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pare this down and we're going to find the best opportunity. I'm going to do that based on the spread between the levels on levels. So I want a wide spread. I want a large number here and a small number here. So right now the spread is like 9%, right? Well, this spread is more than 9%. That spread's like 17%, so that one's better. The APA is better than the XLE. All right, so 17%, well, it's better than that one too. Got 15%, that's not as good as 17%, so APA is better than that one. 11%, it's not as good as 17%. All right, here we go. This one is 20, almost 23% compared to 17%. So SE is the best shorting opportunity today based on it makes money on both sides. When it hits this trend side, it typically closes lower. When it hits the counter trend side, it typically closes lower than that. That's good. Also, it has a high rate of hitting on the trend side, much lower than it does the counter trend side, and the spread, the probability of it closing lower than the trend side, which is good because we're looking to short, is high. The probability of it closing above the counter trend, because we're in a downtrend, is low. That's what we want to see. SE is the best shorting opportunity today. I'm going to short at the open. I'm going to close it at the end of the day. That is the best short I can find today. For the week, we're doing a pairs trade. That's what we did. And for the week, we are in long Dollar Tree, DLTR, and short. All right, in short, what was our short position? QEP was our short position. So long Dollar Tree, short QEP. That is our weekly trade. And for the month, as you guys know, we are long in the XLV. I'm going to stay long in the XLV the entire month. And yeah, we might have a down month this month, but that's okay. I'm going to let the Wealthy Trades dashboard dictate and show me where to go and what best sectors to go into. Let me know if you have any questions. Email me if you have any questions at info@wealthytrades.com. Let's make it a great day.